Riders, welcome. Today we are on a class. I hope you like this new introduction. It's kind of like getting rid of the introduction to the introduction. But I hope you like this, how this is. We can talk to you while we fish. So you guys, we are on a Class A wild brown trout stream. It's very rare in Pennsylvania. Only a few creeks in all Pennsylvania get to call themselves this. So there's a lot of spots that we've been fishing. And we haven't bragging up and told you what they were. So now we're going to start telling you what all these wild regulation spaces are, because they're worth bragging about. We just never did. So this is one of the Class A wild brown trout streams. Means this don't ever get stocked. There's more brown trout in here than most of the creeks have right now, even the stocked ones. They hold over and they just mate like hell in there, and there's just wild brown trout. We have found out, how about it, in the past, that we have better time catching fish on the wild brown trout areas that don't get stocked than we do the stocked creeks.
Usually.
Because I think it's just because they're too stupid to know what a nymph looks like or a dry fly looks like. We were out one time this year. Now we've had, this is early. This is like 2 weeks before trout season. We're fishing here. It's been raining, so here we are, June, and we haven't done much fishing except for this. We have another video too, but that's all the fishing we did all year. Today we were supposed to go out today, and creeks are at 2,000, which is dangerous.
Severe thunderstorms last night that caused flash flooding.
And that's kind of the way they've been all summer for us so much.
It seems like anytime we plan to go out or want to go out fishing, that's what happens.
About 2,000, yeah. I don't think they've been down much below 1,000, which is still
that's
dangerous, like drown, yeah. And I think they put them pretty much about 1,000 all average, all summer, like literally.
Craziness, guys.
Yesterday we were gonna go, but we were having a little bit of we weren't feeling too hot either, so we didn't go, and then it rained last. Yesterday it was about 800, which is still high, which is like the max we like to fish it.
Right.
And then it rained for a while, and it was 800, so still not low, and not normal, but fishable. Now today it's up to 2,000, so. But ain't gonna stop us tomorrow. We're definitely going to fish. We can do small creeks. Anyway, that's where we're at here. Fishing now is in a wild A brown trout stream, and enjoy it. See how we make out.
Let's go.
Got a vice on the table, bourbon in my glass, feathers and thread, just letting time pass. Cameras rolling, I'm live once again, tying up dreams with a joint in the wind. Chat's lighting up, what's that fly called? I shrug and smile, hell, I just make them all. Feathers and fire in a slow sipping song, drifting like smoke, just floating along. On the thread and the rise of the stream, chasing the trout in the laid back green. Echoes spin and I'm lost in the flow. Whiskey gets warm, but the tide's starting to glow. Tip from an old pro stuck in my head: fish don't care if you're sober or red. Viewers asking if the pattern's legit. I say if it floats and falls, then it's a hit. Feathers and fire and a slow sipping song, drifting like smoke, just floating along. On the thread and the rise of the stream, chasing the trout in the laid back green. If the pattern's legit, I say if it floats and fools, then it's a hit. Feathers and fire and a slow sipping song, drifting like smoke, just floating along. Stonefly or spinner don't matter to me, as long as I'm buzzed and the line's running free. Yeah, I'm tying flies, live on this late night too, with a drink in my hand and some good green lube. Feathers and fire, that's how I roll. A stone little stream in a digital soul. tackle spinning, I'm lost in the flow. Whiskey gets warm, but the tide's starting to glow. Tip from an old pro stuck in my head: fish don't care if you're sober or red. Fish don't care if you're sober or red. Viewers asking if the pattern's legit. I say if it floats and fools, then it's a hit. Feathers and fire and a slow sipping song, drifting like smoke, just floating along. High on the thread and the rise of the stream, chasing the trout in the laid-back dream. Viewers asking if the pattern's legit. I say if it floats and fools, then it's a hit. Someday I'll pack up, head for the creek with a box full of bugs and no need to speak. But tonight I'm just vibing, chilling online. Time flies, living, feeling just fine. Someday I'll pack up, head for the creek with a box full of bugs and no need to speak. But tonight I'm just vibing, chilling online. Time flies, living, feeling just fine. Time flies, living, feeling just fine. Yeah, I'm time flies, live on this late night tube with a drink in my hand and some good green lube. Feathers and fire, that's how I roll. A stone little stream and a digital soul. Wake up early, girl, I'm running my gear. Sunrise hitting, ain't no worries round here. Roll one up, take a toke, feeling free. Casting lines while I float down the street. Trout rise up when the bugs start dancing. I'm feeling lifted, got the perfect balance. Nature's high, yeah, it's all I need. But a little green keeps my mind at ease. She's a 425 fishing high girl, catching fish while she's catching a swirl. Tide drop by, light it up slow. Let the river take you where you wanna go. Golden brown trout, man, they shimmer and shine, just like the fire when it's hitting just right. Roll cast smooth, feel the rhythm, the flow. Took a hit, now I'm moving real slow. No bad vibe, just good times rolling. Keep it lit while the water keeps flowing. Reel it in, then I'll let one go. Catch and release, yeah, that's how it goes. She's a 425 fishing high girl, catching fish while she's catching a swirl. Tide drop by, light it up slow. Let the river take you where you wanna go. Golden brown trout, man, they shimmer and shine, just like the fire when it's hitting just right. Roll cast smooth, feel the rhythm, the flow. Took a hit, now I'm moving real slow. Just good times rolling. Keep it lit while the water keeps flowing. Reel it in, then I let one go. Catch and release, yeah, that's how it goes. She's a 420 fly fishing high girl, catching fish while she's catching a swirl. Tide dry fly.
Well, you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Caught a couple. I don't know. Caught a couple. I think we missed. Again, I think I missed them on camera again. It happens a lot. Like, I'll forget and turn the camera on at the truck and forget I turned it on to check it, and then it leaves it on, and then by the time I turn it off and then forget it. You know, it's crazy stuff happens when you're trying to get it fishing on camera. So, Tracy had a heck of a time. She was dry fly fishing, and they were rising like every once in a while. But it was so hard of a time.
Very sporadic.
Yeah, and they were hitting the blue winged olives, and but didn't you like miss one? You finally got one to rise, and
yep. Oh yeah.
She's too fast. She don't do no pause.
I have a bad habit of whipping the fly right out of the fish.
Yeah, so if you guys have this problem, pause. When the fish takes the fly, if you see a lot of like not hooking up, wait till the fish takes the fly and then pause.
Hurry up, let's go.
Yeah, two things will happen. One, the fish will rise and you'll see your fly still on the surface. That means that the fish refused it at the last minute, and that's why you're missing. You're not pulling them out of their mouth. The fish is refusing at the last second, and it looks like a rise, but it really ain't. And they're not taking the fly. Or you'll hook up, because the fish will have the fly under the water. So there you go, you guys. Thanks for going out in the wild brown trout area with us, and we'll see what we got for the next fishing video.
Yepper.
I don't remember where we went, do you?
No.
Alright, you guys. Peace.
See you later.
Make sure you like and subscribe and comment. Helps us big time. Later.